As climate change continues to reshape coastlines and threaten livelihoods across the Gulf of Guinea, policymakers and environmental experts have gathered in Lagos to chart a path towards a more resilient future. At the Lagos Policy Dialogue on Climate Adaptation in the Gulf of Guinea, discussions focus on how cities like Lagos can adapt to growing climate risks while sustaining economic development and protecting vulnerable communities. We have details in this report. Change is no longer a distant threat. Across the Gulf of Guinea, rising sea levels, changing shorelines, and extreme weather events are increasing pressure on coastal communities, infrastructure, and local economies. At the Lagos Policy Dialogue on Climate Adaptation in the Gulf of Guinea, government officials, researchers, and development experts examine strategies for building resilient cities and communities in the face of these challenges.
Is to ensure we don't sacrifice climate resilience and the environment on the altar of urbanization. We have to build around a resilience plan. We have to build around the ecosystem of preserving most of our environmental challenges. Naturally, as a coastal state, we are exposed to the vagaries of climate change, but we should not exasperate it by making it worse for our citizens. So we should not drive urbanization at the expense of the environment.
Experts stress that adaptation efforts must be informed by science and local realities, with emphasis on stronger partnerships among governments, researchers, the private sector, and local communities.
What can governments do? They can't restore the productivity of the fishery entirely because of ocean warming, but they can slow the decline in the maximum catch potential by implementing a variety of policies.
It is important that interventions are put in place. Scientists worry that if interventions are not put in place, Lagos as we know it will cease to exist come 2050. So there's an urgent need in terms of planning, in terms of the pressure of population on the coast, in terms of hybrid systems that combines nature-based solution with engineering.
There is probably the need for development to expand beyond Lagos. Even though it's a very glorious state, but it's limited. 3,577, one-third of which is water. So, and it has the largest population in Nigeria. There has to be a conscious effort in terms of development and extending beyond Lagos. We've gotten to that stage.
A recurring message from this dialogue is that climate adaptation can no longer be treated as a future concern. Participants emphasize the need to plan with water rather than against it to help secure a resilient future for generations to come. Bukola Taylor Cole, LTV News.